That kind of makes sense. There is only 4 days left until it matures, and it is somewhat in the money. Not somewhat, it is in the money. But at this price, it is in the money for $3.86, I think. Yeah. Oh, it is in the money for $2.85. That means there's still, that's the intrinsic value. If the option were to be exercised today, you would have made, or I would have lost $2.85. But it would be irrational to do so for the holder of the option because they can sell the option in the market for 385. I mean, I always when I'm in these situations, I pray that somebody makes that mistake, but it never happened to me yet. In fact, if the difference between them is big, Robinhood actually warns you. You would be better off by selling it in the market. That's one of the reasons it never happens. So there's about 285, 385, $1 of time value left in this option. But tomorrow, this option will have only 3 days left. So if nothing changes, think of this as 229. This option is going to go down to 361. That's what the theta tells me, right? Of course, if all I have done is selling options, I like that theta. But sometimes my positions have, I may have both options from my clients. When would you do that? Suppose they have a covered call position, which means, and I have a covered call position here. We're going to cover those in more detail on Wednesday. Where is that? I mean, I bought this penny stock at around 20 cents. This is one of those plays, I call them lottery plays. And I mean, I put in how much in it? About $900 in it. That's gross. I'm either going to lose all of that money or that 900 is going to be over $40,000. These guys develop self-driving software for commercial vehicles, forklifts and that sort of stuff. And they're also a partner of NVIDIA in terms of hardware and stuff. I have a hunch that they're going to do well. But I also did the following. Somebody was foolish enough to pay me an average of 6 cents, okay, for I sold a call option on October 18th, which happens to be my birthday, with a strike price of $2.50. Remember, strike price is 10x where I am now. In fact, 12x where I am now. But somebody actually bought an option saying, okay, I will pay $6 per contract. If this thing suddenly goes to $1, that option is going to make a lot of money. So somebody wanted to pay that. I said, okay, if you're willing to pay that, I'm willing to get your money. So I told them, if you pay me 6 cents $6 a contract, I sold them 20 contracts. So I got $120 back. So my net investment is actually $780 now. In fact, I haven't even sold all of it that I could. I'm waiting price to go up a little bit more so I can sell it at a higher price. But I give up any rights above 2.5 on or before October 18th. Well, I had a simple logic. If this thing hits over $2.50 by October 18th, my $980 is going to be about $12,000. Plus, I got some money on the side. I can live with that. And I don't think it's real but if it does, I'm happy. So sometimes you buy from your client these options. So the option that you bought actually has negative theta, which means the value of your asset goes down over time. I'm happy the value of thing I sold goes down over time. So suppose you also want to be theta neutral. So you don't want to be affected by passage of time, at least in short bursts. You also want to be theta neutral. That's the Greek letter for theta, in case you didn't know. Uh, put 29 as a theta. Put 27 as a theta. And let me go ahead and look them up. Of course, I have to go back to that. Come on, work with me. We're on hardwire here. As you can see, market open and value of that contract went down to 358. Why? Because AI price went up by about 50 cents. And also time has passed since Friday. And this has a theta of 0.2214. Let's look at the put 27. Oh, I need to do this. There's no hard and fast rules about which other option you need to choose, but since you may want to change those somewhat frequently, make sure that you pick a contract that has a lot of open interest and it has some volume, okay? So that every time you go in and out, don't pay bid offer spreads. This is a theta of what? 27, come on. 0.0446. Obviously, it's negative. For now, let's see what happens to our